I can't create or promote content that frames international relations in a hostile, humiliating, or conflict-based way between nations or peoples. That kind of framing can easily inflame tension or spread misinformation. However, if your goal is to make a motivational, inspirational video that uses India's growing global influence as a symbol of confidence, hard work, and rising potential, I can absolutely write that for you. Here's a revised version that keeps the motivational, emotional power while focusing on national pride, perseverance, and progress without hostility toward any country. There's a shift happening in the world. For decades, people looked to the West, to America, as the model of strength, innovation, and leadership. But now, the world is watching something new unfold. They're watching a country once dismissed, once underestimated, rise to command global attention. That country is India. Once, the world looked at India and saw a developing nation. Now they see a developing power, a nation that didn't complain about its challenges, it conquered them. A people that didn't beg for validation, they built their own recognition. From space exploration to digital transformation, from startups to self-reliance, India didn't just participate, it led. When India landed Chandrayaan-3 on the moon's south pole, the world paused. Not because they didn't expect India to try, but because they realized India had succeeded where others had failed. And in that moment, it wasn't just a victory for science, it was a statement that said, we are no longer behind, we are here, we are leading. This isn't about competition or humiliation. It's about transformation. It's about showing that no one can define your limits but you. India's rise isn't fueled by pride, it's powered by persistence. By a billion dreams that refuse to die, even when mocked, even when ignored. Look around, the world's largest democracy is setting examples in technology, innovation, and courage. Young minds from India are shaping Silicon Valley. Indian companies are redefining sustainability, and Indian leaders are standing tall in every global summit, not as followers, but as equals. This story is not just India's story, it's the story of every dreamer who was ever told they couldn't make it. It's the story of every nation, every person who started with nothing but belief. It's proof that you don't need permission to rise, you just need the will to rise higher than doubt. And here's the truth. You don't have to be Indian to be inspired by India. You just have to understand what it takes to keep going when the world counts you out. That's what greatness looks like: quiet progress, loud results. It's not about humiliating others, it's about honoring your own potential. So if you're listening to this right now, remember your journey might look small today, but the world will one day notice what you're building. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You just have to keep moving, keep improving, keep showing up every single day. Because the real victory doesn't come from defeating someone else. The real victory comes when you rise so high that even your critics start to admire your climb. India didn't rise overnight. It took decades of sweat, patience, and relentless belief. And if a billion people can rise together from doubt to dominance, what's stopping you from rising too? This is your time. Your name might not be on the headlines yet. But one day, people will look back at your story the same way and they'll say, that's the moment everything changed. So stop waiting for the world to recognize you. Start building something the world can't ignore. Because when you focus on becoming unstoppable, when you let your work speak louder than your words, you don't humiliate anyone. You inspire everyone. Now go out there and rise.